I feel like it's a trend
Yeah,
amongst like the younger generation though. Like not even just rappers, but individuals. It's like I see people posting about it. I see people talk about it. I see people rap about it, sing about it. And I'm not saying like when I grew up, like yeah, you were sad, but you were kind of like taught to be like not tough because you don't want to like suppress your feelings, but more like things are not that bad.
Hey, yo, Mikey.
That's what I'm talking about.
What up, Beard Bro lovers, viewers, subscribers? If you're new, please press the subscribe button. And if you're daily or weekly viewer,
every other day viewer.
if you're on that constant train of watching us, please press that like button. Is basically what I was saying. So you know, Friday's podcasts are for the news. So we have some topics. First and foremost, shout out my mom, our mom specifically. Happy birthday to her. We're not going to reveal her age, but nonetheless, if you guys can at least comment happy birthday to the Beard Bros mother, that'd be dope too. Appreciate that.
Let's do a few shout outs. Our health video, we had a comment. Somebody's Angel, she was on the podcast. She said to do CrossFit.
Yeah, she hit me up.
She called me at work, and I was like, hey, I can't talk right now. Later, and I hung up. But yeah, shout out to her.
Shout out. She was one that was hyping us up, telling us to go train. Unfortunately, we've been shut down. I guess we can kind of start there.
Yeah, might as well just
Rosal, what is your issue? I mean, you guys are pissed. I understand to an extent, but I mean, where do I want to start? I guess just the simple fact that you guys that are hoarding everything, I get the, built up anxiety of when, like, what's going to happen. But let's be honest. Last time when they hoarded the food, what happened? There was more food restocked.
Yeah, it's easy.
It was unnecessary.
Last time y'all did toilet paper, we made a meme about it, and then y'all did it again. And it's like we made a whole ass meme about this shit.
And I shared a post the other day. If you guys follow me, like on Insta and Snap and stuff, I just posted that everybody's showing their true colors this year. I really needed that, and they're like, "Well, did you say that because personally?" Or it's not personal, but it kind of speaks to who you guys are, like your character. Yes,
characters, yeah.
And what I mean is, a lot of you guys are selfish. You're how can I put it as politely? You're ignorant. You guys would rather. It's funny that I see people like feed into the media about what they believe in, but then they don't feed into the media about the stuff they don't believe in. So like when the numbers come out about COVID, it's like, oh, but there's false testing and stuff. It's like, hold up though. You don't believe the numbers, but you believe that they're telling you there's false tests, right?
Yeah.
That just seems a little hypocritical.
Yeah, it's like you either believe the test or you don't believe the false positives neither. It's like you don't believe anything.
Yeah, basically you should be on the side of I don't believe any of the COVID.
Yeah, I don't believe any of these tests are real at all.
Exactly.
Yeah, so that's what I would say. I'll be like, if I had that argument, like I believe COVID's real as fuck, but if I had the argument, I'd be like, it's not the tests aren't real. It's just you're sick and that's it.
It's just funny because they get their, and this is my issue, is you guys believe in whatever you read or basically Facebook stuff. And I'm like, when's the last time you actually read something? Like I'm talking like a Universal Studies entire like portfolio of what's going on or how things are like transitioning into cold weather now where people are getting sick more and more just from being cold.
Yeah.
Rather than seeing a post, sharing the post, I mean, I understand you shouldn't take social media's particularly serious.
Oh no, don't take social media serious at all.
But on the same token, it does one or two things. Either you're that type of person to instigate controversy, which is cool. I understand that. But then on the other side, it either says that or it says that you're just that ignorant, naive person that doesn't do really any studying. You just see something that fits in the criteria of what you believe in. Therefore, what this says is right.
It's always going to be right, yeah.
Right. Whereas you're not willing to listen to the other side of the fence. And it's not, I guess the way I see it is it's not completely black or white. It's not black and it's not just white. There's this gray area that, think about this. We've had the flu for, let's just say cancer. Let's say more so cancer. And I understand cancer is a very serious disease. Mm-hmm. But yet we've had cancer for, hundreds of years now that we've not been able to come up with a very direct cure. Mm-hmm. This kind of hit, let's just say, if we're being honest, again, if you've read anything, this actually started in around July, August time in China when Corona hit. It didn't hit America and really globally until about December of last year, 2019. That's why it's COVID-19, because it occurred in 2019. That's what the 19 stands for. Nonetheless, it hit, and then it really hit hard in March of 2020. Okay? So there's been about a year of maybe studies, awareness, all this stuff. In America, there's been about 8 months working on 9 months now. Mm-hmm. We've had cancer for hundreds of years, or let's just say even 100 years. But we've not come up with a cure. And then this virus comes out of nowhere, hits globally like none other. And yet, we live in a world where you go to Starbucks, order a Bertista, whatever you order, a venti, shaken, stirred, this, that, or whatever, and you get it within 5 minutes. That's a quick, boom, in and out kind of thing. I feel like we're like that in America, maybe even globally, where we expect a quick answer.
Yeah, it's just like Instagram. You want the likes, but you don't want to build up the likes. Like you want a million likes, but you don't want to build a profile that gets a million likes. You know what I mean? So it's like it's not always as fast as you can get it. It's how proficient you can get it. It's like it's not gonna take a year or 2 years to get a vaccine. It's gonna take a while. It's gonna take a long time.
Okay, so on the vaccine note, Pfizer is working with BioNTech.
Yeah.
And they are trying to get the FDA to approve the vaccine for December, which is here in a couple of weeks.
Like 50 million globally first.
Yes, except you have to cut that number in half because it's what they call a 2-dose vaccine, which means if I get the vaccine, I have to get it again in order for it to presumably be effective. Because on their studies, there's only been like 8,000 real studies, and these are voluntarily done by people that have had COVID and stuff. 95% of the tests have been effective, which still leaves a 5%, which is still kind of high to me.
That's still a high percentage. I don't care what anybody says. That's a high percentage. And they're eventually in 2021. They're trying to do early 2021. They're trying to do like 1 billion vaccines.
Yes.
For the globe, for the whole globe, and then they're trying to do like a separate one for like nurses and doctors and shit.
Well, I think that's what the first wave of vaccines are going to be for your frontline individuals, your nurses, your EMTs, probably your firefighters, all those people that are probably constantly in contact with people infected. Those are the people in line to get it. But remember, when we say 50 million, that's 50 million globally. That's not 50 million for America. So it's like, how many nurses work maybe in Roswell? What would your guess be?
Probably like 2,000 maybe. There's a
About
lot.
2,000?
There's a lot of nurses. I don't know. There's probably
really
close to 1,000 at least.
I would say there's a few hundred. I don't know. Maybe even more than that. Maybe
I don't know.
1,000.
There's a lot of fucking nurses.
We have 2 main hospitals.
A fuckload
and
of doctors.
There's probably definitely 2 shifts and then those shifts probably have extra. So there's probably like 4 good shifts of probably, I don't know, like
At least 100.
50 nurses,
Yeah,
100 nurses per shift.
It's about
maybe
500.
5 to 1,000.
Yeah.
I don't know. But that's just in Roswell. That's just in itty bitty Roswell, not Albuquerque, where they have multiple hospitals. Lubbock, El Paso. Again, those are more like convenient to us.
Yeah, you gotta think Lubbock's a big hospital for the whole like south of New Mexico, like southeast New Mexico is like that's a big part of where if you get in a trauma accident, you get sent to Lubbock.
Yeah.
You don't get sent to Albuquerque, you get sent to Lubbock.
Right.
So it's you gotta think they're gonna be a front line.
They're going to be a front line, I'm sure, somewhere on the East Coast,
Yeah,
Florida.
Cali for sure.
Cali. And then those are just American-based hospitals. You're not talking about Australia, Europe, Asia, you know?
Canada. You know, you got to think Canada is still a big-ass fucking country. That's a big country.
Yeah, and so, I don't know. I feel like we've gone over this multiple times, but there's stuff coming from it. I mean, I guess it's a hot topic because as of the other day, you know, Michelle Grisham decided to close us down for 2 weeks. And then on top of that, I mean, our local grocery store, which is Albertsons, that's like, I feel like that's a locally grocery store. It's not like a Walmart, Sam's Club where it's like kind of
everywhere.
American.
Yeah.
But those are like 2 of our main grocery spots because they're mainly just groceries. Then you have Walmart and Sam's Club, and it's no longer a rumor. Sam's Club is closed for 2 weeks.
Yeah, we got the confirmation. One of my friends that worked there, she confirmed that they're closing for 2 weeks yesterday.
Yeah.
So
the reason being is they've had too many positive COVID tests. And okay, you're gonna say, well, blah blah blah, like what the fuck? Well, Michelle Grisham gave us the warning. Mm-hmm. She gave us the warning, so that means a few things. Either we as Sam's Club has been careless, or the people going inside have been careless. And I'm gonna say something now is, you may not get it to the extremity as the next person, but just because you're not getting it that bad and you have COVID, that means you can still give other people COVID. So you're the reasoning for others getting COVID, and then you're wondering why these stores are getting shut down because you're being careless.
Yeah, I gotta think. We get like 500 customers, 400, 300 customers, whatever it is, and we've only had like 3 cases in this whole pandemic so far.
Do you guys emphasize the mask wearing?
We tell customers we'll hand out masks if they want one. I mean, we can't.
So you can't tell them to wear one or not to?
Yeah, but it's a fireable offense if we even have our mask off, so we have to wear it 8 hours.
So employees must have them
at all costs.
But customers, it's optional.
Even if you're in the office, you have to wear that fucking mask. Because if one of the VPs or something walk in and they see you without a mask, they'll fire you on the spot.
But I'm saying customers.
Customers, they don't have to, but for the most part, our customers are pretty good. They fucking wear
because
masks.
I feel like those customers that go to McCoy's, they're particularly like your, what do you call them? Like your reoccurring customers.
Yeah, and you got to think they work with a lot of old people. Like obviously, a lot of old people redo their houses, so they realize if they get sick, they can't work because they're working for an old person. And
so then they're out of commission.
Yeah, they're making no money.
So they're basically taking precautions based off of their own income because they have to make sure they're getting paid.
That's what I'm saying.
And that's where my point is the fact that you guys, it wasn't that bad. Fair enough. Cool, man. I'm glad you didn't get it that bad. I'm not hating on you whatsoever, but at least be considerate enough to know that others can still get it from you just because you didn't get it that bad.
Yeah, you got to think there's people dying all the time. They said there was a teenager this last couple of months. There was a preteen that died not that long ago. That's what Michelle Grisham said on their little. I have it right here on my phone. They sent it to me. She didn't send it. Somebody sent it to me, and you could see like the cases. Like they said preteen 1, and then it gave like 20 to like whatever.
See, and I think a lot of
60s.
people are still on the notion of like kids have the antibodies to, fight off the virus. Okay. Mm-hmm. And that may or may not be true. I'm not a doctor. I maybe I should get a doctor for our guests. I'll consider that. But the thing is are your kids really being that exposed where the possibility of them getting it is at high. Whereas if they were in a school full of kids that we all know, we've discussed, we're not going to go down this road, but aren't the most well, what is it called? Not germophobic, but you know what I mean. They don't keep up with washing their hands.
Oh, they're not the most sanitized.
Yes,
person.
they're not the most sanitized individuals.
Yeah.
And you know, that's kind of where I'm getting at is, you know, we want the choice to decide what we do. But it's us when we decide, let's not close down, let's not do this, let's not do that. Fair enough, but then if you're not going to do what it takes to prevent these cases going up, you're only the problem. You're not the solution.
No, absolutely not.
And everyone's like, well, how is Texas open? How is this place open? Okay, think about it. New Mexico, we're a rural area, which means we're very distant from, like, the next real source of, like, livinghood. You know, like Albuquerque's 3 hours, Cruces is 3 hours. Like, yeah, we have Ruidoso and Alamogordo, but they're little small areas like Roswell.
Yeah.
Okay, our population is not as high as like a California, a Texas. Okay, so take that into consideration. We've not been completely
open.
What would you say our best?
Before we just got closed down was probably our most open.
Like 50%.
It was whatever it was, 50 or whatever the fuck.
Okay,
it was.
so whatever our last one was,
that was the most open.
We weren't even at what Texas was, because that's y'all's argument. Oh, Texas is open. They're increasing in numbers, but their number increasing isn't even on the same course of us. And yet they have way more people flowing in and out of town and all the time, whereas we don't have as many people, and yet our numbers are higher than their numbers. That crazy. Doesn't make any sense. And if you are even somewhat good at math, if you know what 2 + 2 is, you know 4 is more than 2. If they have 2 people and we have 4, that's too many for us, because we should be less than Texas.
Yeah, it's like saying Portales got more cases than Texas Tech, and it's like, why the fuck would Portales have more? Yeah, I mean,
exactly.
It's like it doesn't make no fucking sense to think. You just got to put it in a little bit better perspective. Like, little ass college and big college, and you're just like, fuck, these fuckers are going to school while Portales is probably online, and they're still getting more fucking cases. It's fucking crazy. It's weird. But I have people from Texas that I've seen comment or say stuff, and I'm like, I can't believe Roswell people don't wear their fucking mask in stores, but they're in Dallas or they're in Arlington and they're wearing their fucking mask every fucking where, because they're like, we don't want to get shut down. It's cool to have shit open over here.
Exactly. You know? That's what everybody needs to take from this is, why not just comply? Because if we had just complied from the get-go, we might be on that, like, Texas wave.
Yeah, we would be plateaued. We would have probably our oil fields back already. Everything.
Oil fields might be a little bit up. Movie theaters might be popping. You know, things might be going. But because
I can't breathe with my mask.
The people that think that they're governors, it's like, bro, you've not governed even your own household, and I've seen it personally.
Yeah,
you post that shit on all the social medias, so don't just pretend like you got things together and all of a sudden you're a doctor, you're a politician, you're this, you're that. Like, you're not that. You don't even probably read a book. Like, that's the issue I have with you guys. And then for those people going and hoarding, I think that's the saddest thing, because it's like, are you incapable of, like, having your, like, small luxuries?
Yeah, think about it. Like, all you need is, like, probably 4. You got to think about it. Next week's Thanksgiving, you're going to have mad fucking leftovers. You're going to have, you could eat rice and beans. We're fucking Mexican, most of the population in Mexico. We could eat rice and beans for another week after that.
But why hoard?
That's what I'm saying. Like, you could
get say you get one bundle of the toilet paper that comes with, like, 18 or 30 or whatever. One.
That lasts you a month.
One. That should last you a little while.
Even with, like,
more than 2 weeks.
Even more. Even if you have, like, 5 people in your household, that should last you.
But bro, these fools are going and getting cartloads of everything. I'm like, you are so selfish. And it goes back to the post that I said, everybody's showing their true colors. You're selfish. You're inconsiderate. You're self-centered. You're a politician. You're a doctor. And you're gonna say, well, what about you? You're over here kind of judging us or whatever. in a sense, I am judging you because I'm not the one out there acting like I'm gonna die in 2 weeks.
No, I ain't gonna. There's no way. There's fucking McDonald's is still open.
Yeah,
All
like,
these
I
fucking
can
places.
Still go somewhere to get food.
Yeah, y'all niggas taking all the food. That's fine. Go for it. Go to Farmers.
If that makes you feel better.
like your cabinet, you're gonna have mad fucking food for it. Months, and you're gonna be like, "Fuck! I just spent $1,000 on 10 and 500.
And now
It's
I
going
can't
to waste."
afford my bills because I had to go buy all this food. And it's like, hold up, you didn't have to go do
It's
anything.
like $500 of that food is wasted and it's expired now, and it's fucking ridiculous. They bought 5 gallons of milk for 2 weeks.
Yeah,
It's
I
like,
don't know,
Come
man.
on, bro,
It's-
y'all are retarded.
You guys are ridiculous, and I just feel bad. I mean, for the people that, you know, actually have been working and can't go stand in line for an hour and get, you know, what they can out of the restaurants. Like today, it was just
Grocery stores, not restaurants. You said restaurants.
Oh, grocery
Grocery
stores.
stores.
I mean, you gotta just think like it's kind of just. And then with Sam's being closed, and now Walmart, I heard was closed today.
Yeah, I haven't went anywhere all day because I asked my parents if they needed anything. I'll go get it. And I said, we're good. We got food for about 3 weeks, 4 weeks. We're good.
Yeah, we're
straight."
good, and that's kind
They're
of
like, we got canned food. We ain't fucking worried about it.
That's
And
what I'm
like,
saying, and I'm not
okay.
saying we're better than you guys because we can live off less. But it's just, man, I don't know. Why can't you be somewhat like you guys claim that you guys want to care, and I don't know, man. You
That's
guys have
fucking
really shown
crazy.
your asses, and I'm just kind of like.
And if the shoe fits for y'all, I don't care really.
I don't give a shit. Come after me if you want. That's cool.
Okay, y'all are
Just
crazy.
you're obviously hating on the fact that I don't have to go and be like you guys.
No, because we shop conservative. Like we shop to the point where we are good for weeks.
We make sure we're okay, and that's it. And we don't exceed.
Yeah, I don't
like,
need
what we
5
need.
big ass steaks for whatever fucking reason.
No, I
30
don't have to buy
chicken
every
breasts,
piece of fucking
loaf
chicken
of bread
because,
or something.
Yeah,
No, fuck.
because I can, or I don't want that guy to have it. Kind of
It
thing.
kind of shows that y'all are scared for some reason. Like, why y'all scared? It's only 2 weeks. Like, it's not that bad. I mean,
like I feel like people shop at least by week.
yeah,
You know, so if you went and got enough food for maybe another week, that's cool. And like you said, Thanksgiving is next week, so you're gonna have, like, presumably a bunch of food left over.
yeah, hopefully. I mean, I hope now that y'all motherfuckers got all the food. I hope y'all got all that. I mean,
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's
I could live off of ramen noodles the rest of my life if I had to. Y'all are tripping.
yeah. I don't want to stay on this topic. I mean, we've already been going for like 20 minutes now. I just
shit.
thought we'd at least, you know, go over it. I hope you guys understand. I hate seeing it because I know there's old people out there right now hoping that they can get something. So if you guys can, at least, I don't know, try to lend a hand where it can be used because
For real.
I don't know. I guarantee you guys are going to be okay. Everyone's going to be okay for the most part. Like, I'm not going to sit here and say that no one's going to die because, honestly, if I were to guess, just like I predict football games, as sad as it sounds, and I don't wish this upon anybody, but I feel like there's going to be a very high increase in deaths in the next couple months. That's my guess. We'll see.
Y'all are buying all this shit and then watch Lujan Grisham be like, oh, we're good. Walmart's opening up next week. Boom. And then she's just going to be like, well, they can't live like that. There's no grocery stores open. Let's open 4 of them. We'll be fine. I don't really. She goes back on her word a lot, and it's okay. I mean, she's under.
Everybody's argument is, oh, well, do you think it makes any sense that you close these stores and you do lock us down, but then that makes everybody go to the other stores? Hold up. Like, it does not make you go to those stores.
No, you just
She's not telling you, you better go to Farmers now, everybody. You're doing that because you think you fucking need all this food for whatever fucking reason. Like, how many people are in your family?
Yeah, you have to have a big ass fucking family. You better be living in that McKay mansion and shit.
Yeah,
because,
I know nobody has that
goddamn.
many people in their family that they're gonna have to go and hoard everything.
Fuck no. I know your grandma will give you a couple cans of fucking corn and
Yeah, and if you're
something.
that hungry, hit me up, bro. Because
fucking A.
gosh, man, I cannot believe you guys.
I almost put it on my story to tell people if you need me to stand in line for you, I will. $50, but the max I'm spending is $50. It's like that's a max I'm spending for you.
Well, I don't know, man.
'cause-
It's a tough. it's tough
Fuck
right now,
that.
but I feel just bad for the rest of you guys. Like, trust me, I'm praying for you guys.
Yeah,
Yeah,
'cause
clearly you need it.
I seen a homie say that his grandma or grandparents didn't want to go to the store because it was so crazy, and he was wondering if they have like a time for old elderly people to go.
Well, that's the thing. Walmart's closed, Sam's closed, Albertson's closed. The only place is Farmers.
And then you gotta think it's probably fucking empty shelves.
Oh, definitely probably empty shelves. I'm actually surprised or not yet. Maybe I'm not even going to say the things that I want to say. I hope that doesn't even happen. But
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's y'all are crazy, bro.
y'all are crazy, man. But like I said, I'm praying for you guys. Get better. I know you guys are sick, clearly in the head.
Yeah.
You guys have no recollection of reality. You live in some apocalyptic, universal
That's what I'm saying.
simulation world, I guess, because you guys act like it's the end. Anyways, on other news, let's just switch topics. Lil Wayne, probably the GOAT of
hip hop. Yeah.
rap, hip hop, whatever you want to call it. He's the GOAT. I don't give a shit. He's one of my favorite rappers of all time. The guy got arrested, charged with felony possession of firearms and ammo.
Yep.
Not real sure what he's looking at. 10 years
Max.
because he's already a convicted felon. 10 years maximum. The possibility of that is astronomical. I would hate to be in prison even for like a month.
Shit,
But the
yeah.
fact that he's facing that, rumor has it he was on a private jet. He had like a gold-plated pistol. I don't know what type of pistol. I don't really care. But according to rumors, the pistol had not been used, period, especially for like misusage. So there's like no residue of it being shot, whatever. It was in his suitcase.
Yeah. I don't even know how they found out. They said someone
Snitched.
Somebody on the plane said something, and I was it don't make sense, but it kind of does. I mean, if I'm a pilot and I'm flying and I see guns and drugs, it's my obligation as a pilot to say this is not safe when we land, even if the individual wasn't a
So
felon.
you think maybe the pilot said something?
I'm gonna assume.
But think of how many. I would assume Lil Wayne has like his own pilot.
But when you're getting a private jet, there's this.
Bro, a private jet is his jet.
Still, you got to get somebody to fly it. I mean, I guess he's not. Somebody had a snitch, and I'm assuming, because he's probably like, oh, I got this sick ass real 40 karat gold, whatever
Well,
the fuck it is.
the snitching rumor was the fact that there was like illegal drugs and firearms and didn't know what the fuck was about to happen.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it had to be. I don't know. It didn't have to be, but it seems like it'd be like a pilot situation.
I mean, maybe. I don't know. Whenever I think of private, like if we had a private jet, I would try to look for somebody. Like I would eventually like interview different pilots. I would, and then eventually come down to one, and be like, "Yo, bro, I want you to always fly my plane. Like you don't have to just be my pilot, but every time I want to fly somewhere, I want to make sure you're that guy."
Yeah. The only reason I think it's a pilot is because when Juice WRLD got he OD'd, there was all kinds of drugs, and the pilot called it in, and then he just swallowed it, and he died.
The pilot did?
No, not the pilot.
Oh,
did.
Juice WRLD.
Juice WRLD when
I
he
was like,
died.
"Damn, savage ass pilot."
He OD'd. Supposedly he just swallowed all the drugs, so they couldn't find it. And yeah, he OD'd
Damn.
because the
dog.
pilot snitched. I mean, that's why I feel like. I mean, there's how many pilots are in the world? There's not very
I
many.
mean, I'm sure there's a lot, bro. There's pilots all across the globe.
But I'm saying, how many pilots are down like that? I mean, like real ass pilots.
That's what I'm saying is, I mean,
Unless-
you gotta think there's pilots everywhere, bro. There's so many pilots. That's why I'm thinking like I gotta find that one guy.
Yeah.
Like you can't tell me that there's not one of these mofos that aren't like down with Lil Wayne.
That's true.
It's like if I was a pilot, I'm like, damn, Lil Wayne, what's up,
Fuck, that just sucks though, cause like it said he didn't even fucking shoot the gun, nothing. It just said that he had. I mean, it is a crime. It is a.
But that's what I'm saying is, let's look from the other side.
Oh yeah.
What was he carrying it for if he wasn't had any intentions of using it?
Why don't he have security?
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Security
is
should be holding that
like
motherfucker.
security, or why are you carrying a gun? Like if I was, let's say for instance, you were like, hey, bro, like we're popping, like Lil Wayne. Not Lil Wayne popping, but we're just popping. We got grip load of money. This is the only excuse I could think of. And you're like, hey, bro, you know, I'm not a gun guy, but man, there's this gun. I like it. Like, it's sick, bro. Like, I don't want to shoot it or nothing. I just want it because
It looks
like, it's one of a kind.
It looks like one of those El Chapo guns. It fucking has like gold and
you're
shit.
like, bro, I want it. And I'm like, why don't you get it? He's like, well, fucking, I can't get it or whatever. And I'm like, all right, I'll get it for you. And then you just display it like in your home or whatever.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? But I feel like he wanted to be that guy that's like, nah, I'm going to go get it.
Yeah.
Instead of having like someone get it for him.
Because not trying to bring this guy up on a podcast, but 6ix9ine, he has the best fucking security in the world. They fucking AR-15s around him and shit. They don't fucking. He don't play. I mean, obviously he's one of the guys where he could die. So,
Yeah.
So I mean, Lil Wayne, you're the most popular rapper I could think of, other than like Jay-Z and Kanye and them
Like
pretty much. They're pretty much like right there.
But I'm thinking of more like Lil Wayne seems hood still.
Yeah, he's.
Like,
I mean,
he
got-
doesn't seem
I mean,
like-
look at his whole body's fucking face.
Like
is
when I
tatted.
see these other fools, like I see like Drake, he ain't gangster. But you see like Meek Mill, that fool I feel like still's fucking in the hood in Philadelphia.
Yeah, but he's not gonna. He's not. I don't think he's dumb enough to hold a gun. Like if he's a felon, I don't think he's that dumb.
I don't know. Like these fools seem dumb though. Like,
But yeah,
like, that's a dumb move.
But like Drake, you don't expect him to have a felony neither. So
Well, that's what I'm saying. He's not gangster.
yeah,
he
he's
ain't
not.
hood.
He's not dumb enough
Like,
to do that.
Like who else is like somebody that's like
YG?
the baby.
Oh, the baby. Yeah,
like
fucking,
he's just hood.
yeah, it's just the motherfucker. Yeah, I mean, it happens like that, but it's like, fuck, bro. You got. I guess he's popping. I don't think he really gives a fuck.
I don't know. I guess he don't give a fuck unless he's in jail.
That's true.
That's different.
At least
Like-
he's fucking with Trump. So I mean,
Well, that's what I seen. Who posted that? 50 Cent got on his Insta and commented like, "Yo, bro, you better hit up Trump before he's out of office. He's got like 61 days or something like that."
yeah, because I mean, Leandro Ball, when he got caught stealing in China, they called fucking Trump. And caught him out. So you know what I mean. Call Kim Kardashian. She's been doing fucking work with getting people out of fucking jail. So,
Isn't it crazy that somebody like that just has that power?
but she does have like a degree in like something. She like law of like.
Slut.
Salute. No offense, Kanye. I know that's your wife, my guy, but
Nah, Kanye's my dog. I don't give a fuck. He's probably in my top 5 of all time, but that don't mean Kim Kardashian's in my top 5.
for real.
Fuck that, maybe my top 5 pornos.
Fuck, my bad. I don't mean to disrespect Kanye, but yeah, you're right.
I don't think he'd give a fuck.
Slutology or
Yeah,
something.
bro,
I
I
don't
don't
give a fuck.
fuck. Like, I look at it that way. I look at Kanye in a different, through a different scope than I do her.
I definitely look at him in a different tax bracket, that's for sure.
That boy, Kanye-
seven zeros after his one.
Kanye's dope, man. I don't give a fuck. It has nothing to do with him. Don't bring him into the equation. You're the one who brought up Kim.
Hey,
I mean, she's cool. If she has a degree, I mean, that's what's up. Good
I
for
think
her.
she does. I don't keep up with them.
We're gonna have
I
to
literally
Google
don't
it.
keep up with the Kardashians.
No, I don't either, but I don't know. I just look at Lil Wayne. I'm like, damn, man, you fucked up. But he hadn't been putting any kind of music out or anything, so I guess it's like really no loss.
Yeah, it's not like he was 2005 Wayne when he was
Plus,
dropping.
I feel like a motherfucker like that, it's just like he's gonna get away with it, like off on probation and shit.
I hope that'd be lit, but I don't know. I don't know if that works.
I just
like that.
feel like bro,
Depends
when
on where
you-
he got arrested. Like if he got arrested in like Texas, oh, then he's going to jail.
I don't think I read where he was at.
I didn't read it neither, but like I said, if it was Texas, them motherfuckers, I feel like they don't play in Texas.
I don't
dog.
know, man. I don't know. It's tough. I don't know. Like you said, why doesn't he have security?
Yeah,
That's kind of shitty.
Because if I'm popping like that, I'm having security. Once on the plane and once I land, I'm having more security. I'm CIA kind of security.
Yeah, fucking Lil Wayne,
I don't
man.
even want to get touched by a fan. Don't even touch me.
That's true. So
that.
I do. Okay, I know we said news, and this is kind of news. Okay, so college basketball starts this next week on Thanksgiving, whatever, and they were supposed to play in the Bahamas, I believe, or is that where they play in the Bahamas?
Play in the
Yeah,
Bahamas on
yeah.
the boat. Remember
No,
they
like-
usually play on a boat though sometimes.
No, that's a whole different. I know what you're talking about, but that's not.
Oh, like
that's
damn,
not the
they're
same
playing the
thing.
boat.
Nah, they play in like the Bahamas, I think, or
Probably.
something like that. It's a tropical place, but nonetheless, typically it's like these 4, like it's usually like Kansas, Kentucky, like Duke or North Carolina, and like Michigan State, or it's just like 4 colleges that go Kansas. They go and play in this little small tournament. Well, they decided to move that tournament to somewhere else because they're trying to figure out what they're going to do with basketball.
Yeah.
So they moved it to North Dakota or South Dakota, which is like one of the, if you read anything, they're one of the highest, they are the highest state for COVID cases increase. South Dakota.
Why the fuck
And
were they
then-
sent there?
And then the county that they're in, I forget what it's called. It was like almost spelt like Minnesota. It was like, it don't matter. But anyways, so they moved them there, and then from there they ended up. What did I do here?
They're using college kids to spread the fucking virus, or what the
Yeah,
fuck?
so they ended up moving it over there or whatever. So South Dakota's averaging blah blah blah, and then they sent them to some fucking place. But anyways, they sent them there, and they're gonna be playing in the tournament there.
Uh-huh.
And they're trying to figure out, like, are they gonna do like a bubble thing, like
NBA.
NBA? On that note, though, the reason I bring that up is, so basketball's going to start. As you're well aware, I know all you guys are probably going to cheer for me right here. New Mexico hasn't allowed their sports to happen, even colleges. So right now, UNM and New Mexico State are both trying to figure out how to play because, Grisham hasn't let them play. So what I know New Mexico State for sure is they're trying to rent out a facility in Arizona for them to continue to play this season.
That'd be what's up.
And then UNM's working on a deal. Most likely, they might be going north into Colorado, but there's the chance that they might follow suit with New Mexico State and go and play in Arizona as well.
That would make sense. Less you combine the 2 colleges, like not combine, but each college pays like a little bit to get in there.
Yeah.
And then now you're paying less for a facility. That's pretty.
So that's kind of what's happening, just because of what's happening here in New Mexico, which I'm all for. If New Mexico can play sports, I'm cool with it. College, I think it's important for like sports, because that could potentially. I don't ever think you should only ride on trying to be like drafted. I think getting a free degree at that, because your college sponsor or your what is it called?
What do you mean?
Whenever you get scholarship sponsor. When you get a free scholarship or a free ride to a university, I mean, why not take advantage and get a degree? But again, if New Mexico, if you have a chance, like the guy that actually got drafted last night in the NBA from New Mexico State.
He played at NIMI too.
Yeah, but he's not even from here. For you
he's
guys,
not from here.
I 100% understand. Like, he's played at New Mexico State, cool beans.
But
he was from fucking Memphis.
I'm gonna shit on him for a second because I'm not shitting on him. One of my coworkers played basketball with him when he played at NIMI. He's like, this nigga's not that good, bro. I mean, he's good, but one of these guys like used to shit on him back in the day, like when he played at NIMI. I'm like, fuck, for real. And
I mean, you don't know if he got drafted.
I guess, but he was saying.
So what is he saying, that the draft's phony?
I don't know, but like I said, he was like, Ryan Montoya used to hoop this fool, and I was like, really? He's like, yeah, he wasn't that good. I don't know how he got drafted, bro. To be honest, so I was like, maybe they think he's Pascal Siakam or something.
But you gotta think, like, the NBA is never that deep. Like, their drafts aren't deep.
No.
Like, when's the last time that somebody got drafted super late and tore it up?
That's what I'm saying, because I'm surprised that guy got drafted, because there's a guy from Marquette, Marcus Howard.
Uh-huh.
He's a fucking sharpshooter from Curry range and didn't get drafted.
But that's what I'm trying to say is,
like,
when is it that these guys get drafted late rounds? Like, who do you know that was like a late round draft or an undrafted guy? Like, I don't even know any.
I'd have to think.
What's his name from
Paul George maybe was a second rounder, maybe.
From who plays on the Miami Heat?
Jimmy Butler?
No, Hero.
Tyler Hero, he was like a 14th pick.
No, but who's the other guy?
Kendrick Nunn,
No, the white guy.
Duncan Robinson.
Yeah, was he drafted?
Yeah, I don't know. I could look it up.
Look it up. I'm just saying, like, because he's pretty solid. He's not Jimmy Butler, obviously, but he's a solid, role player, bench player. So I'm just saying, I'm not saying it doesn't happen, but I think the NBA, takes their chances. And I think they just roll the dice because if you're not
Duncan Robinson was undrafted.
He was undrafted, huh?
Yeah, he was
I could have
undrafted.
sworn he was. So he's undrafted. Now he's somewhat good.
Oh, he's like one of the best shooters in the league now.
Okay. But that's what I'm saying is it kind of takes that sometimes is like.
It's usually shooters, though. It's not really like star players that
exactly
get that. Like, you're
like
not going
maybe that fool's a good shooter.
Yeah.
Or maybe he's just a good rebounder.
Yeah, maybe. He's probably. I don't know him very well. I've never seen him
But you got
play.
to think of it this way. This is what I've always said. When you get a person on a team and you can truly approach them and be completely like blunt with them and say, hey, bro, if you could do this and not try to emphasize on these things,
Yeah.
you're basically adapting to your role, which means like let's say you're 6'11", okay, you're a pretty stocky dude, but you don't have a Jimmy, you can't fucking make a shot to save your life other than dunking and an occasional decent layup if you're kind of right there by the rim, kind of, okay? But damn, boy, you can block shots, your fucking rebounds crazy, that kind of shit, and your screens are like phenomenal. It's like, bro, just fucking set picks for me when I call you, or you fucking get their boards every single time, and you stay by that basket so you can block the shots. At that point, I don't need you to score. Just do what you're good at.
That's why Andre Drummond started working on his 3-point game because he was about to get jumped out the league. He was about to get thrown out. They weren't going to pick him. He's like, fuck this. And now all offseason he's been shooting threes, and teams are like, I want to trade for him now. I mean,
well, that's what I'm saying is it's nice to be like versatile, but then at the same time, it's kind of like sometimes just being good at something, like excellent at something, rather than just kind of good at this and kind of good at that. Like, if you're just kind of good at things, you're not really good at any. Like, you're not excellent at anything. You're just good. You're like, you're going to be down the bench kind of guy.
Yeah, you're good. You're all right. It's just like,
look at Dwight Howard. He's not a scorer. But the boy get boards and he protects the fucking rim. And on occasions, he'll set good picks.
Facts.
And it's like, look, now he's a champion. And he played a significant role.
Especially in that Denver series for sure.
Exactly.
That Denver series, we needed 3 bigs out there for that time.
Exactly, but that's the point I'm making. Like, maybe that fool gets scored on by Ryan or whatever the case may be. Cool. But maybe he's good at something. Maybe he's just good at shooting. He's a spot-up shooter. Sit in the corner. Because how many people want to sit in the corner?
Fuck.
Nobody.
PJ Tucker?
Yeah, but he's
the
like
best
one
of the
best.
best. The best
like, think
corners.
they were talking about how James Harden might get traded to Brooklyn. And, yeah, that sounds good on paper. But is Kyrie cool with, like, hey, bro, on this play, like, go stand over there as a decoy while, like, James Harden kind of shimmies up and either dishes to Durant or, what? Like, is Kyrie cool with that?
See, he's not Curry or he's not Klay Thompson. He's not going to be like, all right, Durant, go dribble the ball and if you're open, like, do you. But if you're not, you got the best shooters, me and Klay Thompson. And you got Draymond that's probably going to out-rebound anybody anyway. So he's like, it's not that team. So that's going to be hard. I don't think it's a good fit. I think Giannis' team's the best fit.
But I don't think they can make that trade.
There's no way. He might have.
Philly's talking.
Yeah, they need shooters.
Daryl Morey's over there now, the owner of.
But I would rather see him with Joel Embiid because when he played with Clint Capella, he was really good. And Joel Embiid, I'm not saying Joel Embiid's Clint Capella, but he's a little bit better than him. So I feel like he'd play better.
So you think maybe get rid of Simmons?
Yeah, I think Simmons.
Why not get Simmons the ball and James Harden off ball, and then have Embiid in the middle? And now you don't need Simmons to do any scoring.
That's true. That's how I feel like LaMelo Ball's going to be. He's not going to be scoring at all. I think
think he's too small. Like, maybe he gets like Lonzo's gotten some size, so I'm hoping that that's what he does.
But yeah, I feel like they have PJ Washington, they got Graham, they got Miles Bridges, they got a fuckload of fucking players that could score on that team.
I feel like they're all the same player.
And they're fucking now
They're
that's
all the same guy.
PJ Washington's a pretty good 3-point shooter.
But they
Graham.
all are like the same size, kind of do the
Kinda.
same things.
That's why I think they're gonna develop LaMelo into straight just like a
Assisted.
Steve Nash, just give him
But
the ball.
he's good at his passing.
Like
I'll
he'll
give
probably
him-
average like 13 points his career, but like 12 assists or 10
That'd be
assists.
lit.
And he's not great at defense. That's what his downfall. It's gonna be like Steve Nash, but 6'7", basically.
I don't know. I mean, I don't even remember how the hell we got into that. Oh, because
College.
basketball is gonna be moving.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, like that's kind of the. I hope he succeeds, but again, he's not even a New Mexico native. For those that are even hyping him up, he's like from Memphis. Like you said, he transferred over here to Nimi locally, and then he got transferred to Cruces. He got drafted. Nonetheless, props to him.
Yep.
Good luck in the NBA, my dude.
Fuck the NBA. That don't start till like next month. Let's talk about little Boosie got shot. And
Oh yeah, he did.
he
get
went
shot.
to King Von's Chicago rapper's funeral, and when he went, he got shot in the leg. Due to diabetes, he almost got his leg amputated.
Damn.
News earlier said he didn't need amputation. But yeah, he got shot in the leg. I mean, he went to a funeral where somebody just got shot and killed,
Right.
and they shot him.
Wasn't that the other rapper that just
Yeah,
got
he
shot and
just
killed?
shot
and
and
then the
killed.
shooter went and shot him.
I don't know if that. Pretty
That's
sure.
what the rumor was. That the shooter that shot the other guy shot him.
Yeah, due to his diabetes, he has like real bad diabetes, like to the fucking I don't know, like the degree of diabetes, but
Right.
yeah, he almost had his leg amputated.
Damn, son. That's
So
some-
that's some sucky shit. Like if I had to be like him in that situation, I'm like, damn, I just got shot, cool. But then they're like, your leg's gonna be gone. You're like, what? I just barely got shot in the fucking calf. Like, you retarded? Like, what the fuck? They're like, you're really bad in diabetes. Like, oh fuck, I'm gonna lose my leg. I would be so
fucking-
scared, like to lose
That's
a whole leg.
wild.
I'd be fucking shitty.
Yeah, I seen that, man. And then I seen some shit about Lil Uzi Vert. Like he, like I don't know. There was like this thing about him almost being like suicidal throughout his songs, saying
Oh,
like
shit.
he's not he's not gonna live past 27 and all this shit. And I guess
Damn.
it's like a trend, I guess, in the rapper game that these guys that are young and coming up, like they emphasize on the whole not living past a certain age, and like it's a real big thing in the rap industry that you kind of got to take it pretty serious.
Yeah, I don't know. I've seen a lot of people fucking say ridiculous shit in songs, and yeah, Uzi's a type of person you might want to take
I
that
just
serious.
feel is it me because you're younger than me by 5 years.
Yeah.
And so, they call those like early 20s and younger the Z generation. But, I mean, I was curious, like, nowadays I feel like the cool thing to do is to be sad.
Yeah, like, how do you say it? Like, their music's super sad, but I feel like the energy you put off, even if it's a pretend, like a character you're playing, could, like, playing the Joker is like a good example. Like, you play the Joker and you kind of get crazy, and you've seen it with all the Jokers. So you start singing about sad shit, you start becoming sad and suicidal, and
But that's what I'm seeing.
It's
I
like-
feel like it's a trend
Yeah,
amongst like the younger generation though. Like not even just rappers, but individuals. It's like I see people posting about it. I see people talk about it. I see people rap about it, sing about it. And I'm not saying like when I grew up, like yeah, you were sad, but you were kind of like taught to be like not tough because you don't want to like suppress your feelings, but more like things are not that bad. Like they're never that like whatever you're sad about, don't fucking take that and think that that's the worst it could ever be because it's not.
Yeah.
Like things get way worse if you allow them to be. But nowadays I see so many people sad and I'm just like, bro, why is everyone so fucking sad? And why is it so like accepted?
I don't know. It's just the music really that fucks with everybody. I feel like.
So is it that the people like it? I don't know. I feel like it's a trend.
Cause like I just feel like if you listen to sad shit all day, you're gonna be fucking sad. I listen to sad shit, but I'm not listening to it all fucking day. I'm like,
I guess I don't
God
listen to
damn.
that shit. Period. Because I'm just like, for one, I'm a different type of breed. Like I just don't have that expressive like emotional trait where it's like I want people to know I'm sad or people to know I'm mad. I'm more in control of my emotions, but I would never take away from the fact that it's okay to be those feelings, but I feel like it's not okay to constantly be that feeling.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's a difference between being sad and then kind of like uplifting after a while, start getting back on that positive train. But if you're just sad, like it just seems like you're always sad, I feel like that's an issue.
yeah, some people are like really sad. Like I see on Twitter, some motherfuckers are sad. Now, I ain't gonna say no names, but there's some motherfuckers that are always sad.
For real, like sad about this, sad about that, and I'm like, it's kind of depressed. Like Twitter's gone to the point where I'm like, what happened to the savagery?
Yeah, I fucking miss that shit.
Like I want to be savage on those people that are sad.
I know.
But then I'm like, damn, if I go do that, they're probably just gonna get more sad.
I know. Back in the day, you were sad on Twitter, you get fucked up. That would be like, you're a fucking pussy or something.
Yes, and now I'm not saying, like I said, I don't want you to think I'm unsympathetic or whatever. I understand people get sad. There's things that suck in life and shit happens, whatever. But again, I've gone to see from an outside perspective that people just have the tendency to fall like this sad train. Like it's a trend to be sad. Like the sadder you are, it's almost like the cooler you are.
Yeah, it's like, damn.
It's like, who the fuck's looking at you be cool? Like, that ain't cool, bro.
Some niggas that are sad are just ridiculous. Like Lil Uzi.
I just think it's soft.
Lil Uzi's like, I can't listen to it because his shit's just way too sad.
Well, that's kind of how I felt like with what's his name,
XXX.
Yeah, that fool. I feel like that fool was always sad.
That motherfucker was always sad too.
And then the people that miss him are the sad people too.
Yeah.
Not saying you shouldn't miss him, but I'm like, damn, bro, that fool's sad all the time.
Yeah, he was sad. Uzi's
Juice WRLD almost seemed a little sad.
Juice WRLD was suicidal and sad. Like,
Yeah,
that
like-
motherfucker just wanted to die.
I'm just like, bro, you guys, like, maybe change up the style of music you listen to. I don't know.
I mean, you could listen to it, but don't make it the only thing you listen to. Like, you can't just
That's what I
listen
mean.
to
Change
shit.
it up. Like,
You
get
can't.
off that track already.
You can't listen to it all the fuck. I don't know. If you could listen to sad shit all day, you need to fucking see a therapist.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Shit's
bro.
fucking-
Like,
some
I
shit's
noticed that
like,
the other day.
God
I'm like,
damn.
why is it so cool to be sad? Like, I could never bring myself to, like, even pretend like, damn, I'm all sad today. Like, fucking, the store didn't have no food. Fuck. Or, that bitch didn't even wave at me earlier. And I'm like, bruh, fuck. Like, it ain't all about bitches and money and shit. Like, there's other fucking things to life. Like, be happy. It's okay to be happy.
Name one other thing than bitches and money, dude.
Fuck.
Yeah, bitches and money is it, motherfuckers.
Wait, what do you mean though? That people that are sad about?
Yeah, like what else could you not be sad about? Like, is that?
I think it's mainly bitches. Like
But-
if a guy can't get a girl, or a girl disses them, or they don't have somebody in their life,
They're
I feel
sad.
like they're sad. And vice versa. If girls don't have a guy, they're sad.
They're always sad.
And I'm like, you guys suck, because it's like you want so you're sad because you don't have nobody, or that person you want don't want you, but then you get those people that want you, like you get the person you want, and then you end up sad anyways because they're not who you thought they were. It's like, bro, you guys are like, they suck. People that are young suck. Y'all have no true understanding of what life is.
Yeah, you can't so it's cool to be sad once in a while, but fuck, if you're always fucking sad,
There's too much to be grateful for.
like y'all gotta see a therapist. Like I said, if y'all always fucking
I
sad,
don't know, man. Like,
there's no way y'all could be that sad.
I guess
all day.
food. People get sad about not being able to eat right, or eating bad all the time, or eating good and not being able to eat bad.
But that's not. I don't.
People are on that.
People
train
do
too.
that shit.
let's look up. I'm gonna get on Twitter really quick and just. I'm not gonna say any names. I'm not gonna. I bet you, guarantee. I haven't even been on Twitter like all day. Guarantee one of the first things that I read. Let's see. I can't say that one because that person will know.
Let's see. I'll say.
I seen one that was sad.
That's a lot of ads, a lot of shit. My homie put sigh. Just it's like fuck. Like this motherfucker sounds sad. Let's see. I'm still scrolling. I ain't found nobody yet. There's this girl posted a happy smiley face, like a happy and a sad face, like at the same time.
Nah, there was already a couple, but they were like too close to home.
Oh, see, I don't even like these people, so I don't care. I can't stand no blinker ass bitch. Nah, I'm just kidding. It's not sad. It's just savage. For real, K-Rod, I can't stand the motherfuckers that don't put their blinker on. I don't have any homies that are tweeting right now. It's all just like...
Yeah, I'm not finding anything too funny that of all times.
But yeah,
look, at this point, I just feel ugly, fat, and depressed.
Fuck.
Literally putting out there that she's sad.
That's tough.
Look, right after that, I'm legit going to hide under a rock and never come out for the rest of my existence. These are back to back. This is the shit that I've been going through.
Look, once you turn 23, that's it. No more life. No more youth. Death. Somebody retweeted that.
See what I mean?
I fear that. Oh, never mind. I thought it said something else. I'm not gonna read that one. That one's kind of savage if I read it.
Your own family can be the main cause of your anxiety and depression. I said what I said.
This is not sad, but it's fucking funny. Somebody said, I want a facial with them. But then she retweeted and said, I don't mean it that way. I'm a child of God. I'm sorry. I just had to say that because that shit was funny as fuck.
Look, even what people watch. What was I thinking? Started grazed with the way my emotions are set up. And then she had 2 crying emojis.
But yeah.
I'm just saying, you know what we should do? We should go live one of these days and like get a bunch of tweets
and just have people
and just read them.
Oh, that'd be
and
fun
just
as
like
fuck.
do like a
Q&A?
Not a Q&A, but like a reaction.
Oh, that's shit. Y'all better not.
That'd be lit.
Y'all better send me y'all's best tweet and I'm gonna fucking roast
I'm just
you.
saying, man. Like I said,
Right.
I'm not.
We should do what the NBA does. Like, you know how they could do like they sit there and they have like people roast them and they're like they're reading the tweets like, Jaylen Brown, oh, you dance in the rain like a faggot. It's like, God, like some shit like that.
Bleep that shit out, Chris.
Nah, fuck that. He dances in the rain like a girl. I don't care. He's a Celtic. I don't like him.
He's not bad, dog. Nah, but yeah, that's pretty much what I just seen as of like the last fucking year of everything. I'm just like, y'all guys, I don't know, man. Go get some pussy. Girls, go get some dick. And if you guys are lesbian or gay, go get whatever it is you want. But damn, man, eat a burger. Fucking, I don't know, man. Y'all just stop being sad. Stop fucking being sad. It's not attractive. And if you think being sad is attractive, then you're just a sad motherfucker. Yeah. And someone else isn't going to make you happy because they're in your life because you're sad. You're only going to get more sad when that person decides you're too fucking sad and they leave you.
Yeah.
So stop being sad. Be a fucking man. Be a fucking grown-ass woman. And grow a pair. And fuck a lot.
Yeah, peg your boyfriends. That'd be funny.
I mean, if you're single, fuck a lot. If you're in a relationship, fuck a lot.
Yeah.
Just remember, fucking always is good.
Yeah.
Like, I think that's something that you got to understand. Is like, if you got a girl or you're in or you're a girl with a guy, like, y'all should fuck at least once a day. At least find, even if it's a quickie, fuck it. Fuck. And if you guys are not in a relationship and you're single, if you're single because you're ugly, I feel bad for you. But if you're single and you can at least get, I'm just kidding. If you can at least get one person to fuck all the time, fuck them as often as possible. Practice shit. Practice fucking positions.
Nut into them.
Don't nut in that. 'cause
Nut
you're
in,
gonna ruin
nut in
both
everybody
of
you
your
fuck.
You're gonna ruin each other.
Nut in everybody
No.
you fuck.
No, don't.
Yes,
Don't.
do it.
But you guys, that's the moral of today's podcast is just fuck.
Yeah, just simply
That's gonna be
fuck.
the name on there.
Just fuck.
Just fuck.
And they'll be like, what the fuck
And
are
then we'll
these?
put the Nike sign.
Yeah, just that'd be cool. We're about to get sued like Warren Lotus. Fuck, man, Warren Lotus. I wanted more sneakers, but thanks for the $300 and the extra little
Oh,
shit.
they were your buck.
Oh, I know they were back in the day.
Well, I hope you guys enjoyed today's news
Just
podcast,
fuck.
whatever you want to call it. It's how we do. We get lit on here, talk about whatever the fuck people else are scared to talk about.
Yeah,
because we
pussies.
ain't scared of shit except Corona.
Yeah,
That
we.
shit's real.
Yeah, that shit sucks.
So you guys stop hoarding on the food. Fuck all the time. And I don't know what else. Don't get shot.
Yeah, lose your leg, fool.
So till next time. Well, till Monday. Beard Bros Podcast out, mothers.
Later.